Hi friends, welcome to Model Maths Nagaraj Sir YouTube channel. Please like, share, subscribe and click bell button. Today in this video we are going to discuss the 10th class maths 3rd chapter polynomials part 5. That is the relationship between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial. We just recall the previous information. In part 1 we have discussed introduction and what are the types of polynomials. In part 2 we have discussed how to find a quadratic polynomial when zeros are given and how to find quadratic polynomial when sum of the zeros and product of the zeros are given, and if zeros are given and if quadratic polynomial is given, how to find the zeros. And in third part 3 we have done how to draw the graph of a given quadratic polynomial. That is very most important for 4 marks of SSC 10th class maths. So you must learn this part 3. In this part 3 I have given some basics knowledge also according to the graph. So because of without any mistake how to draw the graph I have told in that part 3 and part 4. Now in part 5 we are going to discuss what is the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. Okay, what is quadratic polynomial? Yes, very good. General form ax square plus bx plus c is the quadratic polynomial. Suppose let some alpha comma beta are zeros of quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, it's a small information. After that we can enter the problems. Just 2 minutes. Because of if you know the relation between zeros and coefficient, we can solve the problems. Okay, alpha beta are zeros of quadratic polynomial. Alpha beta are zeros of quadratic polynomial. What is the quadratic polynomial formula? In part 2 I have told you quadratic polynomial zeros alpha beta, then the polynomial becomes x minus alpha into x minus beta. And what is the general quadratic polynomial? Yes, ax square plus bx plus c. See, divide this quadratic polynomial by a each and every term, by a, by a, by a. So a cancel, we get x square plus b by ax plus c by a. Okay, simplify this, we get x square minus half alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Why I am saying this? You will know, because of how to what we are doing is not important. To remember the formula I am explaining this. See, both sides compare x square coefficients, only 1 1, so leave it. Next to compare with x coefficient, here minus of alpha plus beta, minus of alpha plus beta, and here x coefficient is b by a. So if you multiply with minus, we get alpha plus beta equal b by a. Yes, so this is taken as sum of the zeros. See, this is addition. Addition means sum of the zeros is equal b by a. And so multiply with, sorry, here I am writing minus of alpha plus beta equal, what is the x coefficient? B by a. So therefore multiply with minus, we get alpha plus beta equal minus b by a. So what is this? This is taken as sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros becomes alpha plus beta equal minus b by a. We must remember this. And compare with constant terms. Alpha into beta equal what? C by a. So this is taken as product of zeros. So what are the formulas here? Sum of the zeros is alpha plus beta equal minus b by a. Product of the zeros alpha beta equal c by a. We just remember these formulas. Okay, then we can observe the problems. Okay, let us come to the problem. This is taken from exercise 3.3 first problem. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomial and verify the relation between zeros and coefficients. Okay, na? Find the zeros of the following. So how to find the zeros of quadratic polynomial? We should know compulsory. This is very important concept. In other parts also we have discussed how to find quadratic polynomial. In before drawing the graphs also we have discussed. Again I am teaching here, I am saying here. So first of all, we have to find the zeros first thing. After finding zeros, we should check the relation between zeros and coefficients. What are the coefficients here? X square coefficient is 1, x coefficient is -2, constant term is -8. These are the coefficients. And what are the zeros? Okay, now if you know the zeros, we can check the relation. So how to find solution? Given that x square minus 2x minus 8 is a quadratic polynomial. So to factorize this, to find the zeros, we have to take first x square coefficient is what? 1. What is constant term? -8. 1 into -8, -8. So -8 taken as product. This is rough work. This is rough work. And what is the middle term? -2. So -2, sum is taken as -2. Yes means sum. Okay. For -8, we should write the all factors. Means it comes as, it can be written as -1 into 8, -2 into 4, and moreover 3 table, 4 table again. Okay. Same terms. And 1 into -8 and 2 into -4. These are the all factors. Okay, na? So if we add the two numbers, do we get -2 or not? We have to check. -1 plus 8, how much? -1 plus 8, how much? 7. Compare with -2, not suitable. -2 plus 4, -2 plus 4, how much? Only 2. Okay, now we should get -2. So this is also not suitable pair. 1 minus 8, 1 minus 8, we get -7. This is also not suitable pair. 2 minus 4, 2 minus 4 is equal to -2. Okay, if you multiply 2 and -4, we are getting -8. If we add 2 and -4, we are getting some -2. So what are the numbers? 2 and -4. Yes, first term write as this, last term write as this. First term write as this, last term write as this. So before that, sorry, not given, let we have to take is equal to 0. Let us take x square minus 2x minus 8 equal 0. First term as this, last term as this, is equal to 0 as this. What do you mean by minus 2x? Instead of minus 2x, we can write plus 2 minus 4. Plus 2x minus 4x. To write this way, we found in this way. Okay, now from first to what is common and then next to what is common. From first to x is common, then remaining x plus 2, and next to -4 is common, the remaining -4 common, remaining x, minus is take out common, in 4 table 8 comes in 2 table, 4 2 ja. So again in both what is common? Yes, very good, x plus 2 is common. So x plus 2 take out common, then the remaining, see, x plus 2 took out common. What are the remaining? Here x, there -4. So x minus 4 and is equal to 0 as it is. So now we can write x plus 2 equal to 0 or x minus 4 equal to 0. So x is equal to -2 or x is equal to +4. So these are the zeros. Therefore -2 comma 4 are the zeros. Okay. For the first information is completed. Next, what we have to do? Verify the relation between zeros and coefficients. Okay, this is up to here. Next, I am going to find relationship. Here, what are the zeros? What are the coefficients? Already I have told you. This is just a rough work. I am just removing this. You also write on the notebook in the rough place. So what are the zeros? Therefore 0, 1 is alpha is -2, beta is 4. Okay, next to coefficients. Coefficients means compare with ax square plus bx plus c. Compare with ax square plus bx plus c. What is a value? 1. What is b value? Okay, for more your convenient, zeros are alpha equal to -2 and second one beta is 4. And compare with x square minus 2x minus 8. Compare with ax square plus bx plus c. So now tell me, what is a value? A value 1, b value minus 2, and c value minus 8. Okay, we have to check only two relations are there. One is sum of the zeros, second one is product of the zeros. So first one I am checking, sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros is equal to what? Alpha plus beta. Sum of the zeros means alpha plus beta. Minus 2 plus 4 is equal to what? 2. Okay na? And coefficients. What the coefficients what? Is equal minus b by a formula. Okay. Otherwise, sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta is equal minus b by a. What is alpha value? Minus 2, and plus what is beta value? 4, and is equal, what is minus means minus, b value how much? Minus 2, by a value 1. So 4 minus 2 how much? 2 is equal minus 2 minus 2. So it is satisfying? Yes, it is satisfying. Next, second one is product of the zeros. What is the second one? Product of zeros. Product of zeros condition what? Alpha beta equal c by a. Okay, just now I have explained. So these two are the important formulas, sum of the zeros and product. What is alpha into beta? What is alpha value? Minus 2 into beta value 4 is equal c value minus 8 by a value 1. Minus 2 into minus 4 minus 8 is equal minus 8 by 1 minus 8 1. Okay? Yes, satisfying. So this is the hence proved. This is the explanation of. This is the relation between zeros and coefficients. Relation between zeros and coefficients. Is it clear? Any doubt? See once again, first we have to find the zeros and then take one is alpha, other one is beta, and compare with ax square plus bx plus c. Then what is a, what is b, what is c, write down. Then after verifying the relation between zeros and coefficients. Sum of the zeros formula what? Alpha plus beta equal minus b. This we have to remember. And substitute the alpha value, beta value, b value, a value. We get satisfying or not, check it. Similarly, product of the zeros formulas write down and substitute alpha value, beta value, c value, a value, and we get the solution. So let us take one more question for your convenience. Okay, in this second question. So first of all, we have to take let 4s square minus 4s plus 1 equal to 0. No problem whether it is given in terms of x or given in terms of y or given in terms of s or t, anyway this is the variable. So how to simplify this? What is the s square coefficient? 4. What is the constant term? 1. So 4 into 1, 4. So product is 4. And what is sum? Middle term, minus 4. Minus 4 is the sum. So write the factors. This is rougher. So 4 comes in 1 into 4 and 2 into 2, and also minus 1 into minus 4 and also minus 2 into minus 2. So we should add the numbers to getting minus 4 sum. 1 plus 4 how much? 5. 2 plus 2 how much? 4. Minus 1 minus 4 how much? Minus 5. Minus 2 how much? Minus 4. So which numbers are suitable? Yes, very good. Minus 2 and minus 2 are the suitable numbers. So 4s square first term write as it is, and the last term plus 1 is equal to 0 write as it is. In the middle term, minus 4 means what? Minus 2 and minus 2s. So these are the, okay, in the middle term only we can change. First term as it is, last term as it is equal to 0 as it is. From first to what is common? Yes, very good. Both comes in 2 table, 2 is common, and both terms s is there, so s is common. Then in 2 table, 4 comes in 2 tables, and 1 s take out common, remaining 1 is. Minus 2s take out common, remaining is 1. And here in both what is common? Yes, nothing is common. So we have to write only 1. If there is no common term, we should write 1. So now remaining is 2s. I have taken minus common, so in place one more minus will be remaining. So now what is common again? 2s minus 1 into 2s minus 1. So both terms 2s minus 1 is same. So 2s minus 1 take out common, and then what are the remaining terms? If you take 2s minus 1 common, then remaining here 2s and here minus 1. So 2s minus 1 is remaining. So simplifying 2s minus 1 equal 0, and here also 2s minus 1 equal to 0. Here minus 1 send right side becomes 2s is equal to 1, then s is equal to 1 by 2. Or here also 2s minus 1 send right side is equal to 1, then s is equal to 2 send right side, it goes to denominator 1 by 2. So what are the zeros? 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 are the zeros. Same 0 is repeated 2 times. No problem. Okay, this is rough work. Okay, did you write this? If you write this, okay. Next to checking verification. Yes, verify the zeros and whistles. What are the zeros? Zeros are alpha equal to 1 by 2 and beta is equal to 1 by 2. Next to coefficients. What are the coefficients? Compare with the general term 4a square plus 1 with ax square, means we can write as square plus bs plus c. So quadratic polynomial invariable, yes, very good. Now what is a value? 4. What is b value? Minus 4. What is c value? 1. Now applying. First one is what? Sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros. What is the sum of the zeros? Sum of the zeros what? Formula. Yes, very good. Alpha plus beta equal minus b by a. Alpha plus beta equal minus b by a. So what is alpha value? Very good, 1 by 2, and plus what is beta value? 1 by 2, and is equal minus means minus. What is b value? B value is minus 4 by a value is, what is a value? Also 4. Okay, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Here denominators are same, so we can write as it is. Numerators can be added 1 plus 1 and is equal minus into minus plus 4 by 4. 4 cancel. We are getting 1. 1 plus 1 2. So 2 by 2 also 1. 1 equal to 1. We are satisfying the relation? Yes. Relation between zeros and coefficient is satisfactory. Next to second one. What is second one? Product of the zeros. Product of zeros. So what is the product of zeros formula? Alpha beta is equal c by a. Alpha beta equal c by a. What is alpha value? 1 by 2 into what is beta value? 1 by 2, and is equal, what is c value? C value 1 by a value how much? 4. Here it is in multiplication, so we can directly multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. 1 into 1 1 by 2 into 2 4 is equal to 1 by 4. Okay, is it satisfying? Yes, it is also satisfying. Therefore hence proved the relation between, hence proved. Then what is the relation between zeros and coefficient? Alpha plus beta equal minus b by a. Product of alpha into beta equal c by a. Okay, this question given in the variable s. Okay, don't confuse. Even it is given in terms of x or in terms of s, our process is same. Okay, for your convenience, take one more. I will explain one more question. Let us. Okay, friends. Next, third question in this. Okay, 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. Okay, here it is in not. It is not in order. Actually, first term is x square term, second term is x term, then last term is constant. But here how to do? Yes, very simple. There is no difficulty. Same process. Everything is same. Okay, I will explain this. First of all, please like and subscribe. Click bell button. Share with your friends. Okay, thank you. See the problems. First, how to do? Let 6x square minus 3 minus 7x is equal to 0. We have to take given quadratic polynomial is equal to 0. Then 6x square, first write minus 7x, then write minus 3. Okay, both are in left hand side of is equal. So however you change, symbols doesn't change. Now factorization. How to factorize? Yes, x square coefficient is what? 6. What is constant term? Minus 3. So 6 into minus 3, minus 18. This is taken as product. This is taken as product. And what is the middle term? Minus 7. Very good. So sum is taken as minus 7. Okay. Minus 18 comes in minus 1 into 18, minus 2 into 9, and in 3 table, yes, minus 3 into 6, in 4 table, no, 5, 6 table, yes, again, same terms. So 1 into minus 18, 2 into minus 9, 3 into minus 6. Only we get these factors. So in these factors, which are suitable pair? So minus 1 plus 18, how much? 17. Minus 2 plus 9, how much? 7. Minus 3 plus 6, how much? Plus 3. 1 minus 18, how much? Minus 17. 2 minus 9, how much? Minus 7. 3 minus 6, how much? Minus 3. So which are the suitable pair? Yes. 2 minus 9. 2 minus 9 becomes minus 7. 2 into minus 9 becomes minus 18. So the numbers are 2 and minus 9. If you are intelligent, you can take directly. Okay, na? Minus 18 means minus 18 product, minus 7 sum means you can think directly. 2 into minus 9, 2 plus minus 9, minus 7. So 2 and minus 9 are the suitable sums. Okay. What is first term? 6x square, right as it is. What is last term? Minus 3, right as it is. And is equal to 0 as it is. Instead of minus 7x, okay, first term as it is, last term as it is equal to 0 as it is. Instead of minus 7x, what we can write? 2 and minus 9. So 2x minus 9x. And then